Howdy folks, this is Tadpole Smitty coming back to you from Tadpole Smitty's garage. My mom has an Ecotad that she's had for about 4 months, and unfortunately she can't ride it because she's getting ready to do some medical issues. So I told my mom, I said, Mom, why don't you let me bring the Ecotad home so I can keep it exercise for you. And also while I have it, I'll start doing a review of the Ecotad for my viewing audience on the YouTube. So this is a 2024 Ecotad from electrictrike.com. The Ecotad comes standard with no fenders, no top, no mirrors, no bell, no nothing, no pedal restraints. You have to put on all that stuff yourself. No tool sack, no flag. Just gonna come with the wheels, tires. It's got a 7-speed on the back and a single ring in the front. It's real pretty metallic blue. My mother elected to have fenders put on, and she elected to my brother put the sun top on, my brother put the tool bag on, put the flag on, put the mirrors on, put the fenders on, and so, and the trike heel restraints right here. This is so your foot doesn't slip off and go up underneath the trike. You need some kind of safety device to protect you from doing that. The Ecotad's made by SunSeeker, and we got it from electrictrike.com. The Ecotad comes standard with 20-inch tires by 1.50. They're kind of small. It's about as small as they get. You can put bigger tires on them, and I'll tell you what they are in a minute. When you put fenders on, you're going to limit the size of 20-inch tires you can put on. I've read from sources that some people can get 195s on with the fenders, but you may have to do some fitting. So without fenders, I think you can go all the way to 2.0. So this Ecotad SX is the most affordable SunSeeker Tadpole trike. It has a straightforward design, delivers comfort and features that exceed its lower price. The Ecotad has a direct steering. It has a mesh seat. It has a powerful 1,000-watt peak power that settles out to 750 watts. 26 miles per hour top speed, and has plenty of torque to help you ride. Fenders are available. Options like the mirrors and all that you can get. It's probably one of the most affordable tadpoles on the market. The SX is. It has 1x7 gearing. And I would have to count that chain ring on the front. I'm not sure what size it is, but I'll check that out. It does have disc brakes. The cockpit is a very simple design. Let's go over the features it has. Over here we have the assist. To turn it on, you simply push the button right here and you hold it. Once the screen illuminates, you can let go of the button. The screen will come up. On the screen, it'll give you battery life. Right now I have 100%. It'll track down percentage here. As you use the battery, the percentage will drop. As you become familiar with it, you can tell how many miles you can stay out. Of course, it determines how fast you're going, what level of assist you're going, how many hills you're climbing. Right here you have the level of e-assist. You come over here and do the up toggle button, and you can switch to 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 being the highest level, maintaining about 26 miles an hour. I like to ride in level 1. Very nice display, up pretty. You can adjust it a little bit for your angle. Over here you have the Sun Racer shifter 1 through 7. You have a single ring on the front. We elected to install a bell right here, mirrors out here and out there. So it's a very comfortable design. Does have some foam in the seat that helps. So let's go for a ride. Start this bad boy up. So it's going to try to maintain in number 1, 4 miles an hour. I'm putting very little effort into the pedal right now, and you can see 4 miles an hour. So I don't know what size of chainring this thing's got on the front. It's smaller. I would say it's in the 30s, 34, something like that. I'll count it, but it's too small for me. You know, I like to put a lot of power to, even with the assist. So I would think in the high 40s would be better for me. I might experiment that with you. I might experiment with that for you to see how it feels. But this chain ring on the front's too small for me. So far it feels pretty good. You know, hubs, you can hear the hub back there whining. That's just the way they are. They're kind of loud. Mid-drives don't sound like that. They're very quiet. But wherever school you come from, some people like mid-drives, some people like hub drives, like this has a hub on the rear. And to each his own, right? Yeah, my mom's going to have some medical procedures done. She won't be able to ride for a while, so I said, hey, why don't you let me ride your Ecotad and for my channel, do a kind of a long-term eval on it, evaluation to review for my viewers. So far the seat feels pretty good. I do know my brother put a trike wedge in it, picked the nose up a little bit, and that really helps. So if you have an Ecotad, you need to order you a trike wedge. They're like 20 bucks. Shipped to your house for less than $30. That's a pretty much a necessity. Lift that front end up a little bit in the front of the saddle to help you out. So far, these little 1.50 tires are dealing pretty well with the gravel road I'm on. I know where my mom lives, it's sandy down there. these little tires just aren't hacking it. So I'm gonna try to put 2.0s on here, and I'll probably have to lift the fenders. And some of the people on Trike owners and SunSeeker owners group have sent me links to how to extend your stays. There are some companies that sell some extenders, so I'll be checking out on those. She needs the wider and bigger tires to get through that sand a little better. We may even put a knobby on the rear. We'll leave the slicks up front. From what I've found out, folks, unless you're really hardcore off-road, which most of us aren't, we do a little bit of everything. We ride gravel, we ride off-road, and we ride mostly on the hard surfaces. A knobby on the rear and slicks in the front is what you need. If you put knobbies on the front, you're going to wear your front tires out pretty quick. They just wear out. But on this gravel road, these little 1.50s do fine. It is a pretty steep grade on the way back. We'll see how it climbs that hill. Boy, that 1,000-watt motor, that 1,000-watt motor gets after it. When you want it, it's there. And I'm on a hard surface now on a main street, so I'm in traffic and I need that speed. I'm going to tell you something, folks, right now. I have a TerraTrek charge. It's got a 250-watt motor on the back. It's a level 1. What's level 1? Level 1 means that it cannot exceed more than 20 miles an hour. It means that it does not have a throttle, a true throttle. It means that it has to have e-assist mode. The TerraTrek does have a throttle, but it's not really a true throttle. When you hit that throttle, it's slow to respond. It's just assisting you just a tiny bit. What I like about this Ecotad over my other trike, and I love my other trike, what I'm noticing right away with this Ecotad, they're very similar in size. This big 1,000-watt motor Surge, nominal 750, level 2 e-assist. When I want throttle, by gosh, it's there. So that's cool. Because, man, I'll tell you where that comes important. When you're trying to cross a busy intersection and you need to get across that sucker, this Ecotad, you hit that throttle and, buddy, it gets after it right now. Poof, you're crossed. And that's nice. You know, better to have more power and not need it than not to have enough power. When you want to pass or you got to get out of the way, you're in traffic and there's somebody coming, you need to get over, that's where this thing's going to help you. The 1,000-watt Surge, 750-watt nominal. But when you punch it out of the hole, if you grab that full throttle and pull it all the way down, she's going to get after it. And I do like that. I like that a lot. My other trike, 250 watts, it just does not help. You got to really squat to get it out, get it going. Once you get it going, the assist kicks in and it's kind of slow to react. Not this thing. This is a sports car. It's a tiny little race car here. pretty cool. I'm enjoying this little Ecotad today on my trail. Another thing I like about the Ecotad over my other trike. My other trike has 250 watts, but when you hit level 1, it wants to maintain 9 miles an hour. This one, the Ecotad SX, in level 1 is going to try to maintain 4 miles an hour in e-assist mode. In level 2, it's doing about 9 miles an hour. So you can see the difference between my other trike and this trike. This one's a little bit, for the folks that just want to putt around, this may be a better trike for you, because you can go slower in level 1 assist. You can go 4 miles an hour, which is very slow and comfortable speed. And then I like to cruise at 8-9 miles an hour. So right off the bat, comparing to my other trike, the speed assist is set up different, and I go to level 2 on this one, and it's maintaining, helping me assist to 9 miles an hour, and I'm all uphill right now. There's two types of e-trikes. You have a mid-drive system, which goes on the front crank right up there on the chain ring. And you have a hub design, which is in the middle of the rear hub. There's two schools of thought of which is better. I have been riding hub motors for over a year. I'm used to them. The whirling noise you hear back there does not bug me at all. I can hear it. I can hear it spool off. I don't mind it. I like the feeling of the torque. Some people really think mid-drives are better. Mid-drives are way more expensive than hub systems. So for maintenance and maintainability, I would think that a hub motor is it's less expensive to buy, and it's going to be less expensive to replace parts. Some of those e-assist mid-drives get up there to $3,000, and they get fancier and fancier. I've never ridden a fancy one. I've ridden other cheaper Chinese companies, and they're nice. You can't hear them. It's a whole different feel. To each his own, I guess. But I think I prefer hub designs for myself. And I know I was talking to Jason at electrictrike.com, and the technologies are improving. The motor designs are improving. They're getting more efficient. They're just built held for stout, and they're getting better all the time. So I'm excited to see what electrictrike.com has for our future. So if you've been watching my videos, you would see that Jason at electrictrike.com also owns libertytrike.com. So what is that? libertytrike.com is where you can purchase Delta style trikes, and I hope to be riding some of those soon. I have never ridden one. I'll probably demo one for you all in the future, maybe a couple. They have a hub design on those, but the hub goes into the wheel on the front, because the Deltas are reverse of a Tadpole. The one wheel's in front and two in the back, where this one has two wheels in front and one in the back. Deltas are different. They're old school trikes. Now the hub would be on the front, same hub designs that they put on the SunSeekers, and I think Jason carries 4 models of Tadpoles, and he carries some SunSeeker Deltas as well. Hopefully I get to ride those for you in the future and do reviews for you. I'm excited to ride those. This first real ride and review today will be about a 20-mile trek. I'm riding the Santa Fe River Trail. And I'm going to ride all the way to the rail yard, the railroad station, and we're gonna go eat at Tomasitas for lunch. I'll rendezvous with my wife there, which I often do. I'll ride 10 miles and she'll come and meet me for lunch, and then I'll ride back. Another thing I like about this Ecotad is the seat's really easy to adjust. It has a turnstile quick release like you would find underneath a bicycle seat. You simply pull that open and spin it a little bit, and you can adjust the seat forward and aft very quickly. So I had the seat adjusted a little too far back and it was getting uncomfortable. Amazingly, an inch or so forward and aft on the boom is a lot. I was a little too far pitched in my seat, and it was I'm doing a 10-mile ride right now and it's starting to bug. So I lengthened the seat up. I moved the seat up about an inch and a half, and it's way more comfortable. Ecotad, thumbs up. That's a really cool setup. All my other trikes are not that easy to adjust. You have to adjust the boom, or you have to take the seat apart and move it, and it's a pain in the butt. This is very, very simple. So this trail I'm riding on is the Acequia trail. Acequia is Spanish for irrigation ditch. This is one of the oldest ditches in the continental United States that the Spanish put in over 400 years ago. This was the lifeline of the whole valley here, the Santa Fe area, Agua Fria, La Cienega. Anyway, this ditch right over here, it's still here, still being used. You can see it right there. This ditch is very ancient, and therefore the city maintained the ditch going through the river. And they owned a bunch of land along the ditch. 100 feet easement going through the whole entire city. They never let nobody build up against the ditch. What are they going to do with all the land? The ditch is only 10 foot wide. Another 90 feet? Well, you never know what's going to happen in the future, like a bike trail. Now we have the Acequia trail that traverses almost all the way through Santa Fe. Just happened to be good for folks like me. Now I'm leaving the Acequia trail and I'm getting ready to get on the rail trail that traverses along the railway here in Santa Fe. And now I'm entering into the rail yard complex. Well, it looks like farmers market's going on today. Fresh produce. Beautiful produce. Gorgeous. Get me hungry. Farmers Market. It's Tuesday here in Santa Fe on the Santa Fe Rail Yard. I brought you here before on my trike. I love to come here. I'm gonna have lunch right over here at Tomasita's on the rail yard. Hi guys.
Hi.
And there's Tomasita's right there. Some of the best green chili and red chili you can have right there. I'm gonna go eat. Well folks, I think that wraps up my first ride on the Ecotad. About a 20-mile ride. It's a very nice little trike. Some things I really like about this trike. Anyway, like and subscribe. I'll ride this trike some more for you. I'll give you a good review. Until next time folks, it's Tadpole Smitty.